Good morning, and thank you for that brief and very intimate introduction. The Vice Chancellor and Principal, Acting Professor Ramkhale, Mr. Naidu in his absence represented by his office, the Academic Registrar, the Dean of Students, Okokwami, Dr. Bayama, the Director, very warm, short lady, Dr. Naidu, all the deans faculty the deans of the faculties, the staff of MUT, and the most important people, the student population at large. I greet you all. I'm sitting here today for what I was told would be just about 10 minutes. I am trusting God with that because I speak for a living. So when my tunnels are open, I just pour out endlessly. Dr. Naidu, you are short enough not to embarrass me, so please just raise your short hand, then I will stop. Thank you so much. Indeed, I am Sanelisiwe Mnyandu, a 36-year-old who once entered these gates 2004, not even aware of what she was coming to do, but escaping, sitting at home. I honestly had no aspirations to be an academic. I just wanted to be away from home. I didn't want to sit with my mom, making me do dishes or sending me on endless errands. But what I didn't understand was what the role of the university would be in my life. And today I want to share that with you so you don't miss out on that. I walked in 2004 and I left 7 years later. Now I want you to follow nicely on this. The institution doesn't have doctoral courses. What was I doing for 7 years? The first 2 years I was messing up. I was messing up excellently. I was doing everything a person should do to ensure that they are delaying their life. Came the end of the first 2 years, I didn't even have an academic record. What I did have was my very tall, beautiful self, well-spoken, known by all the students, participating in all student organizations. But the main goal had not been attended to. I had not acquired my academic qualification. And that was when my life turned around, where active people who are still part of this institution took a decision to say, it stops right here. The chaos ends here. You are going to do something with your life. And this is what I want you to understand. You are never going to struggle in university because of academic excellence. We are all capable of doing that. The trick is in the balancing act. You need to balance your student life versus your academic life. Now the student life is more enticing, it's more exciting. It has so much to offer. It has popularity, it has traveling, it has being known as the person. It's a pity I'm sitting down, but I'll give you a hint. I'm 1.7 feet tall, and I walk in confidence. I did that through the gates, the walls, the corridors of this institution, and nobody could tell me that, hey, tall lady, you are messing up and wasting time. I needed to come to a place where I said, I am now going to make something of myself. And this is why today I see my name on a program and next to it there's this lengthy description. How did I end up chairperson of a student affairs committee of council? To us, council was an animal when I was still in university. It was this huge monster that carried so much authority. It embodied a stature that you just could not imagine tampering with. And now this delinquent is sitting in that council. And it all came from balancing my life. Balancing means not being a rigid academic student, but participating in the student development programs whilst attending to your academic life. And that is what the world is looking for right now. It's looking for architects and people of expertise in balancing. We do not want your straight A's only in the world. We want you to be streetwise. We want you to be life smart. We want you to be conscious of the surroundings that you are existing in. We want you to be able to incorporate yourselves in the demands of the world that today has. Unfortunately for you guys, human resource is no longer the only demand. There's technology that you are competing with. And you understand very well that it takes just a click of a button to update a server, to update a Windows app. The tech people will teach you that. Just at the click of a button, the app is updated. When you, the human being, need to take in tons and gallons of information and put into practice and test. So as a student, I want you to today take a conscious decision to say, I have successfully registered, I have overcame the storm, which was a delay in the beginning of the academic progress for this year. So now I am going to be intentional in growing and transforming myself in this very University of Technology known as Mangosuthu. I don't want you to understand Umlazi better than you understand yourself. I also don't encourage you not to participate. Participate in student politics, participate in sports, participate in the social gatherings, because we want a holistic being when you leave the gates of this institution. When you go out to the world, we are not going to ask you for your academic record. We will mention your qualification in passing, because that is what will then validate that you are an authentic being in terms of you being qualified in your field. But what we will want to see is how well you understand the demographics in society. We will want to then associate with you. When you empower yourself in this manner, you will attract influence that will ensure that anywhere you step, doors are being opened. I am speaking from personal experience. I am a walking testimony of this, because when life keeps on throwing cards of difficulty, the only thing that I can do is to go back to what I learned whilst I was still a student here. We were students at a time where Umlazi was rife in all types of challenging encounters or challenging, I'll say, rollout of life. Right now, you guys have an advantage. Do not look at the pandemic as something to discourage you or as something to deter your spirit. Look at the pandemic as an advantage. This morning I posted in my Facebook and WhatsApp story that I'm inviting even parents to be part of this live stream, because when you as a parent detach yourself from the journey of your child embarking on academic excellence at a university level, then you are exposing your child to even more vulnerability to the situations that they are going to encounter. Walk the journey with your child. Let them always know they are supported by somebody. Vultures are alive and active even in this day. University life is demanding. You find all types of students on campus, and you need your parents to anchor you for you not to sink. I want to also encourage you now, the student of Mangosuthu, to diversify your circle of network. Familiarize yourself with the student living with disability. Engage with the student who is known as the party animal. Our MC is so versatile. Follow his page. You will find him where people are dancing. When there are prayers, he's there. When people are being encouraged to excel academically, he's there. He is now a program director of the Student Affairs program. But let him now leave this place and see where he will go. So you want to diversify the type of being that you want to come out as from university. Don't be rigid, and don't confine yourself to a situation where you say, I'm just here for academics, I just don't want to get into these time-wasting activities of student politics, of sports, I just want to excel academically. You will come out here, you will sit at home with your qualification, and you will not be employable because you won't be able to sell yourself. You won't have access to the community that you need to have access in. I want you to always remember this. It is people who are going to open doors for you. So you need to be able to engage people in a manner that is going to grant you favor with them. And you can only do that by actively participating in all programs. I think my time is up. And without wasting the next speaker's time, thank you so much for allowing me to share from what I have learned being a student in the University of University of Technology. Sorry about that. I really wish you the best in the journey that you've embarked in. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you graduate on time. And for those that are already a year or two behind in their studies, I just want to share with you, there's a common saying that says delays are never denials. But today I want to change the narrative. I want to say to you, any further delay is not necessary. You can do without. Thank you very much.